Welcome to this MLB DFS top catchers for 2021. Hey guys, Skybox here. This video is going to be a little different than what I normally do. I'm going to do a yearly top picks, and we're going to start with the catcher position. So if you are not already a subscriber, hit that subscribe button right now so that you can get all the other positions that are going to be done as well. Before we get into the top catchers, I always am looking at perfect lineups. And for the catcher position, I looked at small slates, medium slates, large slates, and you see the different amount of games are within each. So over the last 30 days of 2020, the top positions in combination with a catcher for all three types of these slates actually was a catcher plus an outfielder. All three of those slates had this combination as the number one with a catcher. In a medium slate, though, the catcher and outfielder combination was actually the number one position combo. So if we have any medium slates, maybe in the beginning, you might want to look into pairing your catcher with your outfielder. When I was going through all the different projections, these were the people that did not make the cut. And it usually was a combination of maybe a site or two not even having one of these names on its list. So for example, if I'm looking at 7 different sites and I'm looking at the top 10 or top 15 catchers, there was potentially one site that didn't even list that catcher. And so I threw them on this list instead. So the list that you're about to see, every single projection site that I went to actually had that catcher listed. So we're going to start at number 8 for the catcher. And the number 8 catcher is Mitch Garver, who's projected in 2021 to get 16 home runs. Also in 2021, he's projected with 47 runs, 45 RBIs, no stolen bases, and an average of 243. Mitch, over his career, has had 40 home runs, and his average has been 256. Number 7 is Travis d'Arnaud. He is projected in 2021 with 18 home runs, 52 runs, 69 RBIs, a stolen base, and an average of 268. Over his career, he's had 72 home runs, and his average has been 253. Number 6 is Wilson Contreras. Projection for 2021 is 19 home runs, 63 runs, 65 RBIs, 3 stolen bases, an average of 256. Over Wilson's career, he has 74 home runs and has an average of 265. Number 5 is Will Smith. He's projected to get 22 home runs, 58 runs, 65 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, and have an average of 249. Will, over his career, has only had 23 home runs, so obviously he's very young at this position, and his average has been 268. Number 4 is Yasmani Grandal. Projected for 2020, he's getting 24 home runs, 68 runs, 68 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, and hitting 238 for average. Yasmani, over his career, has 149 home runs, so far the most out of the catchers that we have seen, and has an average of 240. Before we get into the top 3 here, I want to point out 2 things. 1, hit the subscribe button if you want to see other positions in the future that I'll be doing. And 2, this ranking is based off of projection home runs. You know, everyone wants to see a home run. There's even a saying that says Chicks love the long ball. Number 3 is JT Realmuto. He is projected in 2021 to have 24 home runs, 75 runs, 75 RBIs, 7 stolen base. So he's the quickest of all the catchers, and an average of 269. JT over his career has 95 home runs and has had an average of 278. Number 2 is Gary Sanchez. He's projected in 2021 to have 26 home runs, 55 runs, 66 RBIs, 1 stolen base, and have an average of only 220. Gary over his career has 115 home runs and an average of 236. And number 1 is Salvador Perez. He's projected to have 27 home runs, 60 runs, 80 RBIs, 2 stolen base, and have an average of 263. Over his career, he has 152 home runs, which is the most out of all the catchers that we have seen, and an average of 269. Alright guys, if you have been to my channel before, you know I like to keep this quick, so hit that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber, and I want to say thank you very much, and always be profitable.